Okay. If you wouldn't mind stating your name and how to spell it.
I'm Amber Ferris, AMBERFARIS.
What is Day of Silence?
Day of Silence is a national program by GLSEN, which is the Gay Lesbian Student Education Network, and they sponsor this event every year where they encourage students to just take a vow of silence for the day. And it's supposed to draw attention to the issues that LGBTQ students often face, because a lot of times they kind of suffer in silence because of bullying and hatred and just being seen as different or other. And so I think it's an important event that we should always celebrate at our school, because it draws attention to the fact that we have lots of LGBTQ students at our school in our population. And I think too, with just the political climate right now and the issues that our students are facing, where laws are being passed to kind of demean them and demoralize them, and how they're kind of being placed in a position that they should never have to feel like they are, not like everybody else and should be celebrated. So taking the vow of silence, I think, is supposed to draw attention to the fact that, like, if we are not hearing LGBTQ voices, then our society, I think, suffers, because LGBTQ people are all around us. They're in our school. They sit beside us in class, and they have opinions, and they have, uniqueness that needs to be celebrated. So if we don't hear those voices, I think that draws attention to the fact that we need to be supportive of them. So,
How is GSA participate?
So GSA, this is an event that we do every year here at Dunbar, and so you'll see students in your classes possibly that are just staying quiet for the day, or at least trying to. I understand sometimes as a teacher that you might have to speak for a grade that day, and that's okay, but kids will be taking a vow of silence, and you'll see some of them will have these little like note cards or postcards or like little pieces of paper that tell why they're staying silent, and some of those have like statistical information about just how much bullying and how much just like hate can kind of go on in a school system in a day-to-day setting for these kids, to kind of draw attention to why it's necessary to kind of be proactive, I guess, and kind of actively participate in a nonviolent way, right? Like staying silent is a really easy way to just kind of make a stand, but without bothering anybody or, doing anything that could cause like harm or disruption, I guess. So.
And why is it important?
I think I talked about that earlier, but it's really just because, LGBTQ people are like almost 10% of the population, so they're here. They deserve to have rights and be treated just like anybody else, and their uniqueness needs to be celebrated just like everybody else's. And again, there's a lot of things going on right now in our world, even in our state right now, that are trying to silence them literally. So I think that it's just something that anybody who wants to be an ally, who wants to be supportive, or anybody who is LGBTQ themselves can just take a vow of silence for Friday, and participate. That's all you have to do. And they can come by my room, 309, and get little sheets of paper that they can give to teachers or friends to say why they're staying silent. So.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No. So, I guess I'd tell you, like, we've done it every year for, I'm trying to think, 18 years?
That's
18 years.